Honestly, guys, we started off in the third quarter and we didn't get a touchdown and we got a field goal. I was like, all right, this is going to be tough. All right. But we stopped them on fourth down. We went right down, got a touchdown. I think Gibb caused a fumble, which got that going. All right. But hey, guys, we know we set out to get to here. We know how short we were last year. We know how that felt. All right, that's what I was thinking there right there at the end of the second half. Like, man, we cannot go out like this. We waited all year to get to this game. And we feel got to play a whole game. And we needed the whole game, and we got it done. But as always, this is not the one that we set out to get. Let's go. All right, it's not the one we set out to get.
Superman! Rico!
Hey, get it, Rico.
Hey, man. Hey. I mean, he said it all right there, man. One more to go. Let's go. Let us on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What's up, 49er faithful? It's your boy Chili Will, and welcome to the 49er Street Squad, baby. And you know what time it is right now. You know what time it is. Our boys are going to Vegas for the Super Bowl, baby. It's time to party. It's time to cut loose, baby. 49er faithful calling on all you all right now. I hope you guys are tuning in because we're about to get into it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about the game. We got our boy Monty all the way from the East Coast and my boy Rio all the way from the West Coast in Vegas, man. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, man. What a great, great victory, y'all. I know you guys still have to be excited like I am right now because I'm still excited. I'm still feeling giddy about this, man. We've been telling you all season long, Mission Impossible 6 had to happen, and we finally completed Phase 5. But let me bring in my boys all the way from the East Coast. My man staying up late tonight because he wants to hang out with the boys here on the 49er Street Squad and hang out with the faithful. Let's bring in my man Monty from Tampa Empire.
Oh,
What's up?
What
And
up?
then all the way from Las Vegas, we got our boy, the man who's always dropping some golden nuggets. And I mean, you know, I'm talking about some serious golden nuggets. My man from all the way from Vegas, Mr. Rio de Janeiro. Rio.
Yo.
Oh, man. How you guys feeling right now? I'm excited.
Man,
I don't even know how to act right now. I'm just like, oh, man.
It's time, man. It's time. We've been waiting a long time for this. It's time. All season. This is what we've been prepping for.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes,
Mission
sir.
Impossible 6.
Mission Impossible 6. We've been talking about it all season long, and it's finally here.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. We spoke it into existence in the beginning of the season, boy, man. Woo! There our boys are. NFC champions. Woo! With the great comeback over the Detroit Lions from 17 points down when everybody was saying Brock Purdy isn't a comeback guy because he hasn't come back far enough. Well, guess what? First time, 17 points, guys. I think Brock Purdy had a little attitude about that. I think he said, you know what, fellas, I mean, this is what I was thinking in my mind. I'm just going to tell you right now. I think he was saying, you know what? They say we can't come back, and I have to be like in the double digits. So, guys, why don't we just kind of toy with these fellas
This is
the first half? Let's just toy with them, and then we'll put our foot on their necks and just suffocate them.
We give him 17.
We'll give them
We give him free 17.
We'll give them a free 17. Let's let their hopes get high just for a first half, and we'll come back and we'll just punish them. That's what we'll do. We'll punish them and make them look like fools because that's what we did. We made Detroit look like fools, man. Oh, man, we're going to get into it. My goodness. Boy, Oh man, real. Tell me how things vibing right now. Now that they know who's coming to town.
How's it vibing? How's it vibing? How's it vibing? How's it vibing? You know how it's vibing, man.
Yes. Oh, hey guys, toast. We got a toast, man.
Man, it got toast, man. You know
toast,
we got
everybody. If you're at home watching, if
know,
you're listening, man, get your shot glass out. Of course, everybody over 21, please get your shot glass out, man.
Shot glass, man.
Get a little
toast.
Get a little toast gold in you.
We got a toast.
Ooh, we got a toast, man.
For real. Hey, Vegas is ready, man. We waiting for y'all. We was supposed to, everybody's supposed to have tickets already, right?
Yes.
Everybody's supposed to have tickets already, right?
Monty said he's not going to make it, but we're going to something great will happen.
It's okay.
Between now and then, we'll see.
I'm going to the parade though. That's for sure.
He's going to come out. He's going to come out for the parade. All right.
Hey,
right.
I forgot about that.
The parade, so
I got to go to the parade. I forgot about that. I got to go to the parade too.
Everybody's going to come out to the parade. Oh man,
about the game gonna be epic. That parade gonna be epic.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be epic.
Dude, you might as well get there like the night before to find yourself a little sleeping spot. I'm telling you right now, Market Street. They're gonna be coming down Market Street just like back in the day. That place was just wall to wall, faithful. You know, both sides of the street.
It's gonna be crazy.
What I'm saying? It's gonna be heckin' crazy, man. If y'all tuning in, make sure you get yourself. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes, but get yourself get a little celebration cup. And let's have a little toast for our boys because they deserve it. They work hard. They deserve it, yo. Man, we check on who's on here. We got G Lady's on here. She's Super Bowl bound. That's right. We're headed to Vegas. Coming out to hang out with Rio. Tim's on. That means we're on the big screen. Happy birthday, Tim. Happy birthday. His birthday was the 27th. And see, they got the win for you, Tim.
You got that birthday present, man.
Got the win for you, Tim. They got you, boy. That's right. So get your glass, get your cup, guys. Come on, because you know this is how I do it.
I'm going awards tonight. I gotta be up.
I know he got
5 hours.
That's all right. Okay, here we go, everybody. Here we go. Let me get Tim off the screen. Hey, to a great, wonderful 49er 2020. What are we in? 2023. We're in 24 now, but 2023 season. These guys did their thing. They showed the world we ain't to be played with. They didn't want to believe us because they didn't want to believe in our boy Brock Purdy. But guess what? He beat every single team that was in the playoff bracket. We beat them all.
Got them all.
Beat them all. We got them. And we tried to tell you from the beginning, we mean business this year. We mean business. And these boys, they have delivered. So get your cup out, man. Get your shot glass out. I don't care. All you kids watching, get some Kool-Aid, okay? Or some apple cider.
Yeah.
But let's celebrate. Let's toast to our boys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 49ers. Let's take a sip. Take a victory sip. Come on.
Oh. We gotta do one more.
One more? Okay. One more.
One more to unfinished business.
To unfinished business.
Yeah. Unfinished business.
Unfinished business. We won't be denied. Let's go. Toast.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds, it's like a taste of victory, man. Whew. My stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, guys, man. Woo, how you guys feeling? We ready? We ready to break it down?
We ready, man. We ready.
Into it. Let's get into this game, man. I'm telling you. I'm just gonna tell you. Let me just start off a little bit. Now, I think we all knew what we were up against. You know, Detroit was obviously having one of their Cinderella type seasons where everything was, the particles, everything was falling on these guys. Detroit magic was happening. It was a big thing for the city, and I love, Detroit's rough, but I love the city. I've been out there. I've been to their stadium, got some great fans. Never had no problem with their fans. Fans are pretty cool. But these guys were very, very excited about this game, and it showed because I was at Levi Stadium and I know Ticketmaster or Vivid Seats, whatever. They said, the tickets about 18, it showed about 18 to, and then went up to like 22, 23% Lion fans bought. So I still thought, all right, 20, whatever. That's not too much of an impact. But man, let me tell you, being there at the stadium at Levi on Sunday, Detroit fans showed out, man. I've seen a lot of blue jerseys. I gotta be honest with you, I wasn't too happy seeing so many of them. I didn't think it was gonna be that many, but they were out there in full force and they were lining up at the gates before the gates even opened. That's how eager they were to get inside, and just want to see their boys play. For them. Yeah, it's been years. They have never won, or I don't even think they've been in the Super Bowl. So that's how big this was, which I can understand. We all can relate, because back in the day, now said we had that time too, right? We hadn't even sniffed the Super Bowl till Montana came along. So I know the feeling. I can relate, So Detroit fans were in the building and they were cheering their boys on, And the first half, I was kind of like, okay, let's see how things go. I wasn't even really nervous about this game like I do the way I get about some other games, but this one I felt pretty confident, but we all know that Detroit Lions had these two running backs, David Montgomery and what's his name? Gibbs, right?
Yeah.
We know that these guys were going to be a force to reckon with because they're two running backs and they're really good. And we all know, especially even last week after that happened in Green Bay, our run defense hasn't been the strongest suit lately. So that was a concern of mine. I knew coming into this game, I just kind of thought, man, I hope the San Francisco 49ers defense is going to be up for the run game here, So I want to just ask you guys real quick. Now, coming into this game, you guys are sitting down from your TV or at a watch party, wherever, and you're watching the game. What's going through your mind about our Niners and how we have to come in there and dance with these boys? Go ahead, Rio.
For some reason, it was hard for me to sleep the night before.
Whoa, really?
It was hard. It was hard for me to sleep. I just had this thing in my gut that this wasn't going to be an easy game. I just felt like there was so much talk about how Detroit could beat us and how we're primed for the big upset and everything. And I'm restless the whole day. And after watching the Ravens go down, I'm just like.
And we're going to talk a little bit about that too later, so don't get deep in that.
No, I'm not going to go deep. I'm just saying when that happened, I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay.
Right.
Take a deep breath. Are we good? Are we good?
Is the oxygen bottle working?
Yeah, so it was rough. And
hell out.
and to feel and to start to see them touchdowns come in. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest. This was like the lowest point for me in the whole season. Like the loss in Cleveland wasn't nothing. The ass whooping with Baltimore wasn't nothing. This right here, that first half, that was my lowest point of the season.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were feeling it. So you
I was
concerned. You were very concerned seeing what you was
very
seeing,
concerned.
And the nerves were working up and everything. Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, Monty, man, tell me, you're watching the game, you're seeing how things are kind of starting off, ain't looking too great, but man, what are your thoughts, man, when you're watching this, the beginning of this game?
You gotta be honest, just like Rio said, the night before, I was very anxious, and the anxious turns into nerves. I actually had to run out to the store and get a bottle and make a couple of drinks because I was empty over here. That's how nervous I was.
What?
Yeah,
and I'm dead serious. This was the first game, and I told my man Ferb, I went to the watch party out in North Jersey. Shouts out to the North Jersey Empire. They threw a great watch party. And I was telling them, yo, this is the first game all year. I am really nervous about this game.
Exactly.
And the crazy thing is, I was more concerned about our defense than I was our offense.
Exactly, dude. He hit it on the nose, dude.
I was like, and then with the way the game started, I was like, oh,
It was like all our
Here we
fears
go.
came true, right?
And like, here we go. Like, what are we doing? And shouts to my man Ferb, because I'm telling you, that whole time I'm sitting there at the bar and he never waved. We got this. We coming back. Don't worry. And I was sitting there. I was in my feelings.
You had the flag, right? You had the flag ready to wave it?
Yeah, I had my flag. But I was in my feelings after those first couple of drives.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, the first half, very interesting. I got to my seat. I'm enjoying the day. It was a very nice day. It was very sunny, but a little clouds, but a little overcast, not bad, but a little bit overcast. Weather was just perfect. You couldn't ask for a better, perfect kind of day for a football game, So I'm watching this first half, sitting down, and before I sat down, I said I'm going to make sure I get me some water and some popcorn, because I know this is going to be a dogfight. I knew, and I'll tell you this: I went to sleep the night before. I didn't have any worries, because honestly, I felt confident that we should be able to pull this out. So, but my concern was those two little running backs. That was the only thing sticking in my head. Those running backs and our defense, were they going to be able to step up? To stop these guys. So I get there up in my seat, I'm sitting there. First, I have to do a lion check to find out and make sure no lions are around me. Of course, one's sitting right behind me. And then I have about, there was 2-3 of them off to my left side, a few seats down my row. And then down in front, maybe down to the left front area, there was kind of like a little group of them there too. So I thought, okay, these boys are, and then I happened to just look around the whole upper level where I sit at, and I kind of saw a lot of blue jerseys. So I was like, man, these guys are here. So they made themselves known, because after Detroit kind of started this game off by running the ball practically down our throats at a rather quick moment, man, they built up that lead. It was 7-0. Next thing you know it, 14-0, and I'm just going like, okay, this can't be happening. So I know we did not have just one of the most greatest season a football team can have to be ran out of our own building. And when those guys were scoring, Detroit was starting to feel themselves, man. They were getting loud. They were being heard, man. The roar of the Detroit Lion fans was getting kind of loud. I just kind of like said, I just looked around. And you know what was funny? I'm the guy sitting next to me, the older gentleman, he's sitting down, real old, probably by my age, maybe a little older, but he's sitting down, and you could tell he got his lion gear on, he's tense, In the beginning, he's bouncing around, moving, couldn't stop moving. I'm just looking at him at times. I'm kind of like, man, this boy, he really wants this, I'm sure they all did, but I was just really feeling this dude because he was sitting next to me. I'm kind of looking at him, and he's just like, yeah, every time they score, he was like, yeah, he was just all excited, and I'm just like looking at this guy, I'm going, man. And so, yeah, some of my little a little bit of concern, fear was coming along. I kind of was thinking like, okay, they got up on us. They're about 17 points on us. So it's getting close to, the half. I'm kind of thinking like, okay, well, it ain't like this thing's out of reach. So don't push the alarm button yet. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm just kind of like, we can come back from this. Actually, I think we did score. Did we score a touchdown? I think we did score a touchdown, right? Early in the first half? Or was it 3 points?
No, we scored one touchdown.
We did score a touchdown. Okay.
We scored.
It was 24. It was 24-7.5.
Okay. So I remember we were just down, the 17 points or whatever. So I kind of thought, this is a couple of touchdowns. We can still make that up in the second half, But man, I'm looking at the Lion fans, and they're cheering and acting crazy. Any faithful, if you're watching, and I know if you're listening, I'm sure you all had some Lion fan that was probably talking some smack, getting all high and mighty on themselves. They were feeling good. But you know what I would say? I kept saying in my mind, guys, as I looked out over the horizon, I saw the sun going down. The sky started giving us a nice little red gold kind of tint in the air. The sunset was looking beautiful. And I kind of thought, okay, let's see what happens in the second half. Let's see what happens. And so let's talk about the second half, guys. Woo! All of a sudden, our boys come out, look like a whole different team, if you ask me. They look like a team that wants to go to the Super Bowl, right? Christian McCaffrey, I mean, this guy had 20 rushes for 20 carries for 90 yards, man. And CMC, man, was taking it to them. And then what also surprised me, and I think it surprised everybody, you guys too, everybody that was watching, to see Brock Purdy take off out the pocket. How nasty was it?
Let me tell you something, Chili Will.
Yo, where did that come from, man? Were they holding Purdy back from this? Or did Kyle say, man, you have to run with the ball?
Nah, man. I got the answer, man.
Talk to me.
Just like last week when Packers was down. Packers was up. We were down. We trying to come back. I didn't see I had my Debo jersey on. Debo got injured. I went upstairs silently and I changed my jersey. I came back downstairs and these guys, Packers was ready to kick that field goal to put us in the grave. And they missed the field goal. The momentum changed. Everything changed. This weekend, when we were down, halftime, I'm at my lowest point. My girl's telling me everything's going to be good. Don't worry. You got to have faith. I said, do you know we're going to have some historic shit to go down for us to be able to do this? We got to put together a historic comeback. And I walked away and I went upstairs. And I don't know if you remember, man, I told you I had bought a Brock Purdy jersey. That day I was wearing my Kittles jersey. But I had bought a Brock Purdy jersey, and when I bought that jersey, the first day I wore it was when they played the Ravens, and then we got smoked. So automatically, I felt like that jersey was a bad luck jersey, right? I was so desperate on Sunday. I went upstairs, and I said, I'm going to reverse the curse. I took off the Kittle jersey, and I put on the Purdy jersey. And I swear, Purdy just changed, man. It's like he got this energy that just came in. So I'm going to take all the credit that my jersey put on. The jersey that I put on but that's why he started running better. That's why he started throwing better. That's why those miracles start happening. It's because I had to go switch it up. It had to be done. And I tell you right now, on Super Bowl Sunday, I'm going to bring 2 jerseys. I'm going to bring 2 jerseys. One for the first half and just one for emergency. If something happen, we're going to bring that energy in. I'm just telling you, man. You know we all got our superstition, but I tell you right now, we are set for something big this year.
Yes, we are.
Hands down, I feel it. We've been prepping for this all year, and we here now. Period.
Yes. I believe you. I believe it, and we can achieve it. Monty, second half starts, man. You seen what our boys are doing. How you starting to feel?
I was kind of still a little nervous because they started off good and they got, drive stalled and they ended up having to kick a field goal. And I was like, all right, at least we got points to the board. See what happens. And then, we all knew going in that he was going to go for it on 4th down all the time. That's what he does. And after that next drive where they got stopped at 4th is when I really started feeling like, okay, now come on, let's do something here.
Right.
Do something here because we score here and we were, right back in it. And man, it was crazy how quick it happened with that bounce off the helmet to Ayuk and then the touchdown.
I was just gonna say
the next play they get their first drive, they get the fumble, we get the ball right back, and it was just like, we were still on our high from Ayuk scoring that touchdown. The fumble comes, we're still on a high from the fumble, and then after the fumble, McCaffrey runs. It was just like back to back to back, and the place was jumping. It was man. I forgot about that first half very quickly.
Yeah, we all did. I tell you what, like you said, Brock Purdy. And I tell you, if I felt like Kyle Shanahan took the leash off the collar, he said, Brock,
I think that was all him.
It's time for you to step up and do your thing. Now, when you start seeing those little open gaps, use your damn little feet. We know you're fast. Take off. And he made a lot of plays happen because he was like 5 runs for like 48 yards. And he ran. Let's talk about that cool play when he avoided getting sacked on his head, almost got ripped off, which they should have called a penalty. He ran out to his left, and he sees this man standing there, probably waving him down, said, "Hey, I'm waiting." And my man Juice, he's sitting there. Look at that. Toes right there in bounds.
Man.
Touch that ball. Whoa,
that was amazing.
That was a play.
Man, I was like crazy after I saw that.
That was
play.
amazing right there.
Look at that. Look at that.
That was amazing.
Look at that.
That was amazing.
Oh, man. I'm saying, okay.
For real.
And then what about when he scrambled again? He runs to his left, spots open, throws a little 8-yard little toss over to third and Jawan. Leaps up one hand, leaps up in the sky like Superman that flew up there, grabbed it, one hand, come down, get the first down.
He played like OBJ was supposed to play. You know what I'm saying?
That was his only catch of the day, and it was a crucial catch.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
And that's all
Juwan catches is big catches.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's been so key and instrumental in this. And then what Monty just touched on was the big 50-yard, almost 50-yard so pass that he threw downfield. And that was like, I'm going to test you to see if you can stop this. He didn't let
catch
it
it,
rip.
or we're going to get a pass interference.
He let it rip. And man, this ball, man, it bounces off a homeboy's freaking head, his helmet. What's his name? Cornerback Kendall Vildor
or something like that.
Right. He bounces up, and then my man Ayuk right there with the hands makes the big play, bro. You kidding me?
That was amazing.
Man. Dude, hey.
Hell of a concentration on BA.
I'm telling you, I thought that was a touchdown at first where I was sitting.
Yeah.
We all did. We all did.
I lost my mind.
He touched him though. But it was real close, man.
I lost my darn gone mind, man. I could not believe it. And just like you said, what a just outstanding performance for our guys to make that comeback.
Hey, and that throw we threw to BA on that touchdown 3 plays later was.
Brandon Ayuk, he threaded fast in there. That was
between them two.
I'm telling you.
But he's a game manager.
Yeah, that's all he is. They let Brock Purdy out the doghouse, man. He let the dog shine in that second half. That was it. And they came back. And, the big key play was when that turnover, when the ball got punched out of Gibbs' hand, right when they got back on the field. That is when I think we stole their soul right there.
That's what I was saying, that those 3 plays happened so quickly.
Yeah.
That's when it was trouble.
Mm-hmm. They went for it on 4th down. They got stopped. We bombed it out to IU, made the catch. We scored the touchdown. And we weren't even back in our seats from that IU play. And boom, the ball was out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The ball was out, fumble. Right. And then the next play, I think he ran it in. It was 2 runs they got it in, or the first one they got it in? It was the first run they got it in, right? After the fumble?
Yeah.
And it was just like we weren't even back in our seats from the IU catch. And boom, we got freaking another touchdown on the board.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
That's when the inexperienced Detroit started to rear its ugly head. They were feeling that pressure.
They were feeling that pressure, and I
always
say, when Jared Goff has pressure in his face, he cannot perform well. I mean, the guy's good. I'm not knocking him. Guy's good, but when he has pressure,
he can only throw in a clean pocket. He can't throw moving out the pocket.
Exactly. And the Niners defense woke up alive
because they were asleep first half.
The whatever, I don't know, they came out in the beginning, just was not happening, and adjustments had to be made. Shout out to Coach Wilkes, man. Obviously he got these boys playing a little more one-on-one, trying to hold these guys down, and the defense had to get up there and just do their thing. Now let me see here. My boy, my man's on R2.
Yeah.
Okay. We got
Someone is at the front door.
Yeah, you hear that? Somebody's
Someone's
at the front door. Let's let them
All
in.
right. Okay, we're gonna let him in, but let me give him a little proper introduction because first of all, as a Detroit fan, this man last week.
He's in? He's here?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Now we're not gonna get no visual. It looks like we're gonna just have sound only, so which is fine because I can understand he don't want to be seen because something. Oh, wait a minute.
No, we got
You have a
visual.
visual. Oh,
We got
shit,
visual. We're
Yes,
gonna
I
get
do. Okay,
visual.
hold on,
That's
Archie,
my
we'll
boy. He stays. He's gonna make history. He's gonna be the first person to honor his bet.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, that's why.
The first person to
That's what
honor his bet. The first person. So
that's
we
what I was
got to
gonna say.
be nice. We got to be nice.
Yeah, so I want to give him a proper introduction. So let's hold it on two for 1 minute, because man, I just want to let you know, we appreciate you. You came back on. You unlike the Ram fan and Philadelphia fan and Dallas fans that just went running for cover, they didn't want to have no piece of the 49 Street Squad, but you were man enough to show up and show out, man. And we're gonna get in and talk about. But let's bring in our boy R2. Come on in, my man. There he
What's
is.
good, family? What's good, family?
What's good? Hold on.
What's
Let
up,
me give you the proper. Yeah. R2.
Man, you're a man of your word.
Man,
Hey,
you are a man of your word.
Just thank us for this Christmas present. We gave y'all an early Christmas present.
That was a Christmas present. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But R2, on a serious note, my brother, I want to give you the floor, and I want you, just as you're watching this game, I want you to be honest. Tell us how emotionally you're feeling watching this game till the beginning to the very end. Like, what's going through your mind? What are you thinking? You're watching your Lions on TV. They're looking like they're getting ready to run us out of town and run straight to Vegas, man. I mean, like, tell us how you feel, how was feeling watching this game.
I to be honest with you, when right after dude dropped that interception and let it hit off his hand and Ayuk caught that ball, I had said to myself, they gotta recover from that. That took them out right there, because that play right there, I felt we would have got the ball, we would have went right back to work. Y'all had no answer for our running game. You had no answer
And
for
the
the
first
running
half.
game.
Yeah.
And
So that's a great point. So why is it that they stopped the run? I mean, what happened? Like, and these are things I talked to you about this last week, and I said, you felt good with your coach, the way that he called plays and he go for it on fourth down. I said, if he's in the NFC Championship and doing this, are you gonna feel comfortable with him making those moves when it could cost you the Super Bowl? Like, give me your feeling.
I
Like, I
think
want to hear your thoughts about him.
my person, I wanted him. I'd rather him to kick it. I'm looking at it as in, like, look, you done got this far. It's time to start taking your points now. But
Do
at
you
the
feel
same
like he was
time,
having a
Dan Campbell don't
flashback,
trust
like
that.
playing the Buccaneers? Go ahead. Sorry.
I think it just. My personal opinion is that he just ain't comfortable with the kicker. We don't have no solid kicker that a reliable kicker. All right, and I'm looking at it. If he kicks that field goal and he misses it, he giving y'all the momentum back. And I looked at it as he was trying to quiet the crowd. He went for it. I mean, this is what we've been doing all year. We don't have success with it. And I mean, it ain't Dan Campbell's fault that Josh Reynolds drops the ball, So I mean, I look at it all point of views. I don't put it all on Dan Campbell, but I do believe in, like, sometimes you just, like, stop, just take the points, man. Just take your points. You don't get this far. But during the circumstances, like I said, that drop interception just changed the whole momentum in our whole team. And Ben Johnson, I feel he just hit the panic button. We got away from our run. We kept trying to come back. And Dan Campbell just got to come to the conclusion, and this is just what I feel, is that, you know, he got to understand Jared Goff is not a quarterback you can always go for it on 4th down, bro. He's just
Right.
he's not that quarterback that you can rely on is going to make that throw every rip. And I said this last year about Goff. You know, I like Goff. I support him. He's just a game manager. He's a one-dimensional quarterback. He can't scramble. He can't get out of the pocket. He takes too many sacks. We need a mobile quarterback. You know,
We tried to
we need a
warn you or
mobile
two. The
quarterback that
brother
can
was
get
like
out of
0
there.
and 5 and stuff, man. I try to
So-
warn you, man.
So you ready to move on from Golf already?
I mean, I don't think we're gonna move on from Goff. I mean, we're gonna
Who else
probably
you gonna
ride with
get?
him again.
What if you could get
But-
Justin Fields right now? Something crazy stuff.
Oh, Kaepernick.
No, I ain't no Kaepernick.
I wanna-
Kaepernick's going to the Chargers.
I'll be honest. To be honest with you, I want to see what Hayden Hooker gonna do.
Hmm.
He got a
That's-
chance to outdo Goff in the offseason. But the thing is, we gotta pay Goff. So
Mhm.
then we end up paying Goff.
Yeah, he's on the
You gonna
contract. He's
have
on
to
the big
play.
contract, so he gonna play. He got to pay for his money.
I'm
Like I was gonna say real quick, R2. You know, like you said, you know, the running game. Obviously, they came out really hot. You know, Montgomery and Gibbs were on fire. They both combined for like 138 yards rushing, man, and that was always good. That was my biggest concern coming into the game was the defense going to be strong enough to step up to that. And after you guys gashing us with with those runs, and actually y'all had a total of like 182 rushing yards on us. So
At 140 and a half.
yeah,
it was,
exactly.
it's crazy.
And so I feel now you say the key turnover in the game for you was when what's his gentleman's name, Vildor, whatever, Vildor, okay. When that ball, which he probably easily could have intercepted if he timed it a little bit better or whatnot, but I honestly feel that the game change was when you got, after I think we had just scored and you guys got the ball back, and your boy Gibbs, it was the one come running up the middle, and our safety Gibson came up in there, stripped the ball, and got that turnover. Now, for me, I felt like that was the big game-changing moment because I think it was like you could almost hear it in their minds all saying, we just effed up. You know what I mean? Like you don't give the Niners no breaks like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in their own red zone area, you know.
To piggyback off you, Will, I agree with you. That fumble, I feel that fumble was the key point because, like, at that point, they were still up 7. So they're like, all right, let's settle this down. Let's drive down, do our game, get a touchdown, and we're right back up. And the first play, the nerves hit him because you see him and Goff, they were off, they bumped, they went the wrong, one of them went the wrong way.
It was the wrong way. Yeah.
And that ball pops out, and now they're like, oh shit, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But that, to me, that was huge. But I think that was pressure showing.
I kind of disagree. I disagree.
I disagree for sure.
I mean that fumble with Gibbs hurt us, but Gibbs don't fumble. And then just like y'all said, that play was kind of messed up. But if you look back, I mean, once we got the ball, we went straight down the field on y'all again. And then we end up having to go for it on 4th down. That's when he should have took the points. He just
That's the key.
Just took the point.
Yeah.
That's the key
That's
moment.
the key right there.
That's it. I agree.
He should have just
but that was after we got the ball back from you already.
Yeah,
we were up by 3 at that time. We were down by 3.
He would have tied the game, and the momentum. They would have tied.
That was after the fumble.
No, that's y'all had tied it up, and we could have.
This one we could have took the lead.
We stopped you on the we stopped you on a 3 and out after the fumble. We scored, and then we stopped you on a 3 and out because Fred Warner stopped Brown on that run. That run that did to Brown, he stuffed them, and then they punted.
Yeah.
Then we scored and tied it up, and then we got the field goal, and then it went to that other one when he didn't go for it again. But see, if you look at the stats too, after that fumble is when Ben Johnson went away from the run because you were for the
Yeah.
first 2 drives you were running, and after he fumbled, I don't know if that scared Ben Johnson because that's when you guys started going away from the run, which I don't understand why you did it, but.
Yeah, I'm just, and the reason why
Yeah,
I did go back to
I
that
didn't-
when I said
didn't-
when Gibbs fumbled, because when that happened, if you were there like I was, the friggin' place erupted, and it was almost like you just felt like, everybody obviously jubilation and excitement, got the ball right back, and we go in for another score. That's when things started like rolling,
Snowball.
for us. Yeah, that's when things started snowballing. But to your point, or to what you said, it's true. I agree with you, because they should have obviously kicked the ball instead of going for that 4th down, later down when they didn't make their drives, but they didn't, and it cost them, But I'm just saying, when that ball was fumbled, that was like what ignited the switch, the damn 9 time bomb. I don't know what you want to call it, but the faithful from there on, I think, was standing on their feet to the end of the game, and it was not quiet since.
Everything went wrong after that. After that fumble, but I still, at the end of the day, the Lions showed me they was the better team that game. For sure,
For
the
most part of the game, they were.
Yeah, and they just let it go. It's just
Their inexperience
they haven't
showed.
been there. They had a good while. Dan Campbell shouldn't went for it, but he did. But then at the same time, Josh Reynolds just drops the ball in his hands, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to is Goff. Goff is only going to be good. He's going to be that good, great quarterback once your running game is gone. So he is just your typical game manager, run, play action quarterback, bro. He's not going to make any spectacular, run out of the pocket, make plays type stuff. So when
what Brock Purdy did.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you start having to get down, he's just not that quarterback. I noticed that from last year. I'm gonna tell y'all, like I used to always tell Goff about what I say about Goff. I go back to last year when we played the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I don't know if y'all seen that game or whatever, but we had that game won. It came down to Jared Goff had to throw a decent pass to a wide open DJ Shark, and he overthrows him, and we lose the game. And I said, that's what I be talking about Goff, is that when it comes down to that one pass you need to make it, he don't make it. Even in that 49ers game. That last 4th down,
it was wide open.
St. Brown was wide open.
Yep.
He underthrows it. And that's where I go back to Dan Campbell got to understand that Goff is not this quarterback that you can always trust and rely on 4th down. Yes, we've been successful with it, and that's what I feel by Dan Campbell doing. This is what we've been doing all season, and we've been successful at it. So I get it, but you also got to realize Goff is just not that quarterback that you can make it. And when it's in a big game like this, I just don't trust it in Goff's hands. But at the same time, I just feel like they don't trust that kicker.
All right. Well, like you said, Goff to me, I think that's probably the one reason why I kind of came in the game really not too worried, but yet I was concerned that obviously after watching the first half, but I thought we're playing Goff. We beat this guy. We've been 0-5 before that game, now he's 0-6. And not to take nothing bad against him, because I think he's obviously better than most quarterbacks in this league playing, but I put him in that same bracket with the Jimmy Garoppolo's, with the Dak Prescott's, he's going to be that guy that's going to give you a great, exciting season. But when the playoffs come, it's going to be tougher for him, just like it was tougher for Jimmy. It's like it gets tough for Dak. And our boy, Mr. Jackson, who just got whooped on.
Can we put him in that category too, Jackson?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Mr. Jackson, Mr. MVP. Guess what? A real
tell people
MVP,
this
a real
all the
MVP
time.
showed up on your doorstep
Hey,
and just took everything out your house.
That's the Patrick Mahomes effect. You know, when you playing Patrick Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes comes and do what he do, you make other quarterbacks do what they not doing. Lamar Jackson didn't even run the ball hardly that game. He sat
it was
around
crazy.
and trying to
Exactly.
look like this
That's
passer.
That's what shocked me even more about
It made no sense.
And that's what I feel.
Rio,
that's what lost the game.
Rio, what did your boy say a few weeks ago about the Baltimore Ravens? What did I tell you?
Chili Will was trying to nail it into my head. He was like, take them Chiefs. He said, matter of fact, he took the Texans too. He said the upset is coming. It's gonna happen. They're not gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I didn't listen to him. I bet on the Ravens against the Texans. I won that one. But guess what? I put that money on the Ravens against the Chiefs. I said, there's no way the Chiefs gonna beat the Ravens. The Ravens too strong of a team. Chiefs ain't got nobody.
Right.
Other than there's two people on offense.
Two people.
The crazy thing is they only scored 17 points.
That's it. I just thought about that. I didn't realize that until after our game. I'm like, wait a minute. Chiefs only scored 17 points.
And the Ravens only scored 10, and they've been scoring 20 plus.
You would think with that defense that they have, supposedly supposed to be number one defense.
Come on, man.
What happened to those guys?
But that's Magnolia. That's Magnolia. Just brought that pressure. I mean, he won't gonna let Lamar sit around and run on them.
I mean,
he sent that pressure.
The way Baltimore's offense been looking all year, you would expect them to win if if you tell me KC was only going to score 17 points. So that game, I don't think that game was on Baltimore's defense. That game was on Lamar.
Oh yeah. Lamar played. He played terrible that game. He played terrible.
He did not show, and that's why I called it and said they're not going to make it because I know Jackson was going to check out. I know it. I just knew it.
Once he started getting picked, but they hurt themselves. They took a lot of stupid penalties. That Zay Flowers getting that torn after that.
That Zay Flowers shit was the dumbest shit ever, man.
And then
man, I tell people,
pissed off. He lost his composure.
You can't count on Patrick Mahomes wants to play.
Nah, you can't.
People like he a whole different quarterback. He a whole different quarterback, bro.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you something though, Chili. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
This is how I'm gonna guarantee we win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna find me a Chiefs fan, and I'm gonna make my final bet of the year. Because every time I make that bet, like I told you I to, guaranteed for the Niners to win, baby. You wanted to break that streak, but it can't be broken. I'm gonna get me a Chiefs fan. I got me a couple people. I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna bring them on the show next week. And then I'm just gonna slide it in as usual. After he say all this stuff, and I'm like, would you like to make a bet?
Yeah.
And we're gonna seal that deal.
You know what, Rio? I'm gonna even put on a cherry on top of that.
What?
But I'm not gonna expose it right now, but I'm gonna make sure Chili Will guarantees the 49ers walk out of there with this chip.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I'm gonna take measures, and I'm not gonna expose it now. I'm gonna tell you next week. So we're gonna get into the top. We're gonna talk about Kansas City and the 49ers.
Don't tell him I'm planning to kidnap.
I'm not gonna tell you
Mahomes. Don't tell him about
that. Don't say nothing. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to hear it because I'm telling. Rio, you already kind of know. I already told you, but you know, I don't want to say nothing right now because I'm gonna put this in my hip pocket right now. I'm gonna save it for next week, and I'm gonna say, listen, this is something I should have done for the last two Super Bowls we were in, but I didn't do it. But I'm going to make sure I do it.
You're going to do it this time.
I'm going to make sure I do it this time. That's going to guarantee San Francisco 49ers walk out of there with a chip. But listen, we're going to get into that next week.
Telling y'all too. You're going to learn us out too. That's how Detroit's going to be able to win one day. You're going to learn from these rituals and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like 49 type shit, man. For real. We got.
Listen, I'm pretty sure Detroit fans got some crazier rituals than us because they have never been there. They like Major League. They're looking for a dead chicken to freaking.
You see that dude with the tattoo? You see the dude with the tattoo?
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Oh
That-
yeah, that's right. The dude on his arm.
Dan Campbell said it's kind of hard for you guys to get back.
Yeah.
It is gonna be hard, but we'll be back.
I don't doubt it. The NFC is weak. You got Dallas,
Yeah,
us, and Philly to worry about.
Yeah,
You guys are strong.
You guys will be around. You guys will
young.
be around next year, but yeah,
You guys
Don't
are
sleep
young
on them
and
Packers.
strong.
Don't
yeah,
sleep on them
Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, don't sleep
Yeah,
on
you're
the
right.
Packers.
The Packers too. But you guys got a young core there, man.
Yeah,
guys
you
gotta-
got real good. You got
If
real
you can
good.
keep
team,
that
man.
young core, if you can keep that young core intact, you guys would be.
We just
Something to mess with.
we need a shutdown corner and
I got one question.
another one pass rusher. And I
Oh,
think
speaking of pass
we'll be
rushers,
all right.
R2, what happened to your boy Hutchinson, man? I don't think he even had a sack in this game. What happened to the boy? I was
Kittle was
he was gonna
He
re-recognize
ain't
him.
had no sack.
It looked like Kittle had his number.
Kittle did a pancake on him.
He had him on his back.
Got one on him.
Kittle, man.
I was like, did he even come to play? Because I didn't even hear his name on the speaker.
Weren't
and make
you
sure
concerned?
Make sure
Weren't
you tell
concerned?
CJ to leave Debo alone, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Tell
Oh
him
yeah,
cut
those
that
little,
shit out,
those
man.
little cheap shots, man. That wasn't cool.
He was
He's
trying to
saying
talk to the
bye-bye
wrong
too
person.
early, man.
Yeah,
He
he's
said
all
bye-bye
waving.
too early, dude.
He all waving.
You see that
Yeah.
stiff arm CMC gave him?
Y'all later. Oh man.
That's CJ Garner, man. You can't no one change.
Yeah, you can't
him.
talk
That's-
the talk
that's
if you can't walk the
that's
walk.
who he is,
Talk to
bro.
Eminem, dog.
You know?
Eminem. Talk to Eminem. He flipping the
Take him
bird.
out.
and
He was
stuff.
flipping the bird.
Talk-
He was flipping everybody off.
Talk to Eminem.
Hey,
Tell
that's
him to
how
calm
we
down.
do in the D. You
Tell him
know?
to calm down. Dude, you know,
Yeah,
he was feeling like Mufasa, man, you know? And then he
Oh.
ended up like baby Simba, you remember?
oh, he brought up.
I think
You
the
remember?
good thing
brought up
is that
Mufasa?
we
Oh,
just,
man.
we can all sit back and feel good about ourselves as in the fact that y'all know for a fact that we let y'all off the hook. So
Hey, no
it's
doubt.
good.
Listen,
No
It's
doubt. We
good.
take
but
that.
we still had to take advantage of those mistakes. We
Yeah.
thank you
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
them, but we
Mhm.
took
Thank
advantage
you.
of those mistakes.
Thank you, Detroit.
You know,
Thank you for
thank
the
you, Dan.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Dolph.
will tell you this, man.
Thank you,
I watch my boys. You know, you just like St. Brown said. Like we gonna be here. We gonna be ready, man.
Yep.
That you know, walking off, watching people celebrate and stuff like that. It's
Oh,
like
that's
they
the
don't
biggest
want-
motivation, man.
They don't want that. They don't want that feeling no more. So they're a little hungry, man. And like I tell everybody, like we'll be back, bro. You know, people
yeah.
just gonna have to understand. Like
Look.
our offensive line showed us that night that we is the truth.
You are.
And with an offensive line, bro, that's what I said. That's how you keep getting there. You gotta have an
Especially
offensive
with those
line.
two running backs.
Okay, Rio.
Wait, can I ask one more
to,
question?
Oh yeah,
I
go
got
ahead.
one
Man.
more question.
Go ahead, man.
So, R2, are you worried with what Dan Campbell did with the coaching and everything that he might lose some of those people in the locker room? Because I know,
No.
like Jared Goff said, "Oh yeah, no, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm ride or die." But you got to
No.
think that some people are pissed off about that.
Nope. I don't think so.
No,
They-
Hey, everyone. One thing I can tell you this is that Dan Campbell loves them boys more than he loves himself, man. And
I agree with that.
And they know that. And they all riding with Dan Campbell. So it's out that ain't changed. Put it this way. You know, Ben Johnson was supposed to have a head coaching job with the
he
Commanders.
stayed.
And he turned that
stayed.
down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but you know why
And
he
it was
turned that
funny.
down, though, right? Because Caleb's going to Chicago.
Because who?
Because Caleb's going to Chicago. Because the Chicago's not trading the pick, they said. So now nobody wants the Washington job because they're not going to get Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Man,
That's the
Chicago
rumor
ain't
going
taking
around.
Chicago ain't taking no Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Chicago gonna take Harrison Jr.
That's what they supposed to do, but they not. They gonna do that dumb
Hey.
stuff. I don't know
They
why
done
they
with
would do it.
Justin.
I
tell you-
don't think so.
Hey, mark my words, all right? Caleb ain't gonna be the number one quarterback out of that draft. What I mean is that he'll be the number one drafted, but he's not going to end up being the best quarterback out of that draft.
I don't believe so.
It's going to be either Penix or Daniels. Okay? Trust me. That's the two. Whoever gets them, one of them two, that's going to be the ones that's going to come up. It's not going to be Caleb.
If Caleb Williams goes to Chicago, he gonna probably look just like Bryce Young.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a Bryce Young part 2.
Yep.
Telling you, man.
The Chicago be better off sticking with Fields. I think they're gonna just stick with Fields.
They might draft Caleb and then maybe they'll trade him or something. I don't know. Whatever they do, I feel like Chicago just got that. I don't know what happened. They got some sort of some voodoo put on them too.
So Rio,
I don't know what happened.
I gotta ask you, can you remind us like what the bet was between you two guys? I mean,
oh man, the bet was that he was gonna wear a jersey, but I know he probably didn't get a jersey tonight. You know what I mean? If he did, that'd be great. But
I told you on Super Bowl day.
You gonna wear on Super Bowl?
Day,
okay.
I'm wearing the Niners jersey.
Okay, we got it.
Can
we get a picture? Can you send us a picture with this jersey on during the Super Bowl? R2?
Yeah.
Because we gotta make sure you stay accountable.
I'll FaceTime you, Mario.
I'm impressed that he even jumped on the show. He's the first person.
I know, man. Congrats. I gotta applaud that. I gotta have respect for that. He ain't scared. He ain't running scared like those little cowgirls and them little eagles. Those little bird eagles.
Why they scared to come back?
They just scared, man. They just scared
because they made fools of themselves. They came out here talking so much smack, thinking their boys were gonna get. And we try to tell y'all, hey, don't get too high and mighty on yourself. I mean, I know you believe in your team, which is cool, but don't get too crazy. And you know what? They talk crazy talk, and guess what? They couldn't walk the walk, so they
couldn't walk it.
Hey, I look at it like we had it. So I mean I'm proud of my boys.
You should be. You should be.
Hey, they had a great season.
They had a great season.
We had to do some historic shit to beat y'all.
And sometimes these are the kind of losses you need to make you better. So
here you go.
Hey, R2, you remember back in the days when the Detroit Pistons was whooping on the Bulls every season, knocking out Michael Jordan, and he had to watch y'all celebrate?
Mm-hmm.
That's what made Jordan stronger. And that's why when they came back, that's why they swept Detroit. And that's why Isaiah and them went crying and didn't want to shake hands.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember that.
Yeah. That's why he wasn't on the USA team.
You do know why they didn't shake their hand.
Yeah, it was because Isaiah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Isaiah told him.
Probably go bear or whatever.
You tell me your story real quick. I just want to hear this. I'm very curious because it was Isaiah's fault. And he said he messed up. He admitted it. He admitted it. He said he told.
That's not totally true.
Okay, so why did he do it?
Where'd you hear that from?
From his mouth.
So yes, Isaiah, but Bill Laimbeer was the first one to say pretty much said, "Fuck this shit."
Isaiah was number one.
But listen, no, but why? Do you know why?
Tell me why.
All right. So Jordan and Phil Jackson and them did like a press conference a week before their game and stuff, and they was calling us like some thugs, and they don't deserve the championship and all this type of stuff. I can't.
Y'all were some thugs. Y'all were some thugs.
But it was just like, nah, man.
Y'all was the bad boy Pistons.
Hey, the bad boys was this, man. Y'all you got to respect it.
Man.
We was like this, bro. We was like this. We not about to let you just come in the paint and just get these easy
If the Pistons
points.
was playing today, the whole
they'd
team
be the most
would be in
penalized
jail.
team.
They'd be in jail.
They'd be in prison.
Y'all be in prison if y'all was playing today. Oh, y'all make Draymond Green look like a saint.
Right.
Right?
Nah, bro. It was
Come
all
on,
about
man.
if you came in that paint, bro. You came in that paint.
Man. Oh,
Man,
man.
You have to beat
that's
us
a
on the
whole nother
outside.
conversation,
Yeah,
man.
that's good. Yeah, that's gonna be another whole
That's a
story
whole
for another day.
but no, it was just a whole bunch of, they were just talking about we didn't deserve no championship and all this type of stuff when we done already run it back to back type stuff. It was some disrespectful stuff. So that's why they was when they won, they just walked off. It was
Nah,
like,
that was weak. After that, I never respect Isaiah Thomas again. I was done with him. Before that, I respect him, but right there, I lost respect because every time we lost, we shook their hands at the end of the game. Jordan went and shook their hands, and that was the weakest shit that he's ever done, and that's why he didn't even play on the team. That's why they had that one Leitner, Christian Leitner was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell that Isaiah Thomas wasn't on that USA team? I love that so much.
so you're a Bulls fan?
Man, I was full-time Bulls fan. I left the Bulls when Jerry Reinsdorf when he messed up the whole team. I never respected the team. I said they don't even need to have my loyalty. So I damn near left basketball. I stopped watching basketball because I was so upset that he messed up a team that should have won at least 2 more championships. Hands down. So I was done. And you see what they did to him at the celebration, right? When they were celebrating the team, the 72 team, they booed his wife. They booed Jerry's wife. Jerry's dead. When they were saying his name, they booed his wife. Because that's how much everybody hates him. He ruined a dynasty. Well, we was dynasty, but I mean he ruined it where we could have had more championships because of his ego.
Well, we coming up on our hour, guys. We got to get ready to close this thing. But R2, I want to thank you again for joining us and being on the show and talking football with us, man. We all said, Detroit's got some great years coming ahead of them and stuff, and they're going to learn from this loss. They're going to come back, and I'm sure we'll see them again in the playoff picture again next year definitely for sure. So I want to thank you again, my brother, for coming on through.
No problem, my friend.
And you take good care of yourself, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.
Us in the Super Bowl? Go Niners for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That was the deal.
Yeah.
That was the deal. You got to wear a jersey.
That was the deal.
I'm wearing a jersey and root for you, but
here's the butt.
All I'm gonna tell you this.
You're like, he gonna root for us for like 5 minutes and then take the jersey off.
I'll root for you, but I just come to reality is like I keep telling him, man, don't sleep on Patrick Mahomes. So
we know what we in for. Trust me, we saw this guy in 2019. We know exactly what we in for. I guarantee you, we're gonna be ready for him come Super Bowl Sunday. I told you something big is coming. You don't know yet, but something big is coming.
Don't sleep on Rio.
Don't sleep on Rio.
When I get a guest next week, when I get a Casey, they don't know. They coming on. They're gonna be bragging, doing their thing. Okay.
So R2, thank you for joining us, my man. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem, man. Y'all be safe, man.
All right, man. Thanks. Hey guys, real quick, we gotta wrap this up, but I want real quick, Monty, you're in Tampa. Do you have any information, anything going on for Super Bowl that might be coming up, or you might not have enough information yet? But
we're having a party, but with the details is still we had a little problem with the normal place that we have our watch parties. Mm-hmm. So we had to switch it up last minute for both the divisional round and NFC Championship game. Mm-hmm. So we're just waiting to confirm that we have that same place for the Super Bowl. It looks like we should, but it's not confirmed. It's not written in stone. But Tampa Empire. If you're in Tampa, we're definitely having a watch party. You can check out the Facebook Tampa Niner Empire. We're gonna post it on there. But it was the press box on Dale Mabry Avenue. So if you're in Tampa area looking for the watch, come watch with some Niners. Look on Tampa Niner Empire page for the confirmation, and we'll be out there at least 100 deep. So
yeah.
All right. I know I did last time I talked to my boy Tone. He obviously now that we know we're there in Vegas, they're I'm sure scrambling to get things up and going and gonna have 49er faithful, I'm sure, rally and parties like we always do when we on the road and stuff. So, but it's in Vegas, and we got to set up venues for that and everything. So there will be more information. I'll probably know a lot more come next Tuesday, and I'll be able to put that out for anybody that might be heading out to Vegas for the Super Bowl. I'm sure there's going to be a big watch party going on too. Another big question I was going to ask you guys is just real quick, and we won't go too long on it, but how do you, Rio and Monty, how do you feel about the expense for these Super Bowl tickets? I mean, they're talking like 9, 10, 11,000. This is for like the cheap seats, like way up there in the nosebleeds. I mean, like, don't you feel the NFL is taking away some of the fun experience how can fans enjoy this? I mean, I know there's some people, they're making their money, their bankroll. I get it. It's probably nothing for them, but there's a lot of us true 49er faithful. I wish they would like lower the prices down to like the cheapest would be like about 1,000 or something,
Like damn, like shit, at least 2,500 or something. I could think about
That's
it.
crazy.
But 8,700 per ticket, like that's nosebleed. Why would I want to sit nosebleed for Super Bowl when I could be watching on my big TV or even at on the strip with just partying with everybody?
Right.
Please, man.
I just feel like
money grab.
NFL, I mean, I get it, and I understand, NFL's thinking, we got to make our money, and because Super Bowl is a very big thing now. I mean, it's just every year it gets bigger and bigger, but at least make it affordable for fans to be able to come enjoy and watch their teams in the stadium. Why are you charging these $11,000, $12,000? I think is ridiculous. If that's the one bad thing I do not like about the NFL, is that these cats are raking in crazy money, for these Super Bowl games, for whoever teams are in there. They should make it an experience for the fans to be able to attend at a very reasonable price. And they need to really think about that. I mean, I know they won't, because obviously they're going to get what they want at the end of the day, technically, but you're just taking away so much of, like, for example, there's so many 49er faithful. If you're like about 29, 30 and under, ain't never seen a Super Bowl and probably been to one, experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you like to be like a dad and the son? I want to bring my son to this game. I want to bring him to his first Super Bowl. Oh no, I can't afford it.
It's even expensive to bring my son to a regular season game.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just pray and hope that NFL will get their act together and
they should do
really figure what
they should reserve like 1,000 seats, right? And make those 1,000 seats like maybe $1,000 max, right?
Right.
And then make the seats that you have to put a name to the seat and you can't resell them. So that takes away the whole people just snatching them up to resell it. No.
Yeah.
Just make it like a raffle situation. You get lucky, you get the seat, but it gives people a chance that would never have the opportunity. I am not spending $8,700 for. Are you serious?
I mean, I love my team, and let me tell you, if I wanted to, I could get a ticket, probably just for me.
We could swipe it right now.
But I ain't trying to pay that kind of crazy money, because what if, God forbid, I know it won't happen, but if my boys like 2019, all of a sudden lets this thing slip out of their hands, I done wasted $10,000 for nothing to watch my boys lose.
I got a text from a friend earlier. You going to the Super Bowl? I said, I wish. She's going with her mother. And her father, her mother, diehard fan, always wanted to go to the Super Bowl. He bought two tickets. He never wants to go, so she's going with her. She told me $12,000 each.
Wow.
But she did say it comes with the comp rooms and food. So I don't know where they got the package from. So she got hotel rooms
all day long.
My boy
sitting in the lower bowl too, 100 level.
One of my boys, you guys might know him. He goes by the name of Eye of the Niner. Ray Pena. He, I guess he, I saw him. They had it on the news. My man somehow he did something through I think SI Sports Illustrated or something where he was able to reserve a couple of seats, but he had to put the money in for them, which back then was only beginning of the season, I guess, was only like a couple of grand, like $2 or $3 grand, and it was for both seats. But the hook was your team. Obviously, your team has to make it to the Super Bowl in order to, get the seats for that price. And lucky for him, they did, because if the Niners didn't, he would have lost his money. That's the thing. That was the only catch. Yeah.
How you gonna lose the money? You ain't giving the ticket.
I know, but that I don't know. I don't know though. I mean, I'm probably not getting all the right information right, but that's how it was set up. So he took a gamble. He took a gamble, and hey, my boys this is money. I guess he can afford to lose. I mean, I don't know. He might make some good money, but
I'm surprised the Super Bowl is not a pay-per-view event already.
Yeah, at this point.
I know. Exactly. Don't give them no ideas, because I'm sure it will be.
Listen, I won't be surprised if it happens very soon.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. I like what Rio said. If they reserved like 1,000 tickets, like for example, I know that they do the 49ers for seat holders like myself. They will put you in. Right? They do. Yeah, they put you in a raffle kind of thing and stuff, and see if you qualify. But if you do, you still have to though pay. I think it's the $8,000 for each seat. Instead of paying 11 and 12,000, you get the the face value of the seat. So a few thousand cheaper, but still, I mean, come on, save, like you said, save a few seats that you could give to the faithful and on the other team or whatever, and give them a good deal. It don't have to be all the seats, but set some aside. Do something like that. It's crazy. But I think it just takes away from the whole Super Bowl for a lot of these fans that want to enjoy and see their team if they make it, in the Super Bowl. And, we always get hung out to dry at the end. So that's the only thing. That experience is the thing I hate, and it just disgusts me, really.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, like I said, next week, hopefully we get together. We're going to get in, talk about Kansas City. We'll get into scores and everything. And I'm going to let up my secret way how I'm going to help defeat them Kansas City Chiefs, man, when the Niners play them in Vegas next following Sunday. But for those of you that are going out there, just be safe heading out there, and I'll see you guys before.
Hey man, when you come down here, we're gonna have to do like a live broadcast, man.
Yeah, we will. We can do something like that.
Live broadcast.
Yeah, I'll have to bring my computer or phone. We could do by phone or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But it'd be nice to be down at one of the sites where the faithful are hanging out, and maybe get some guys to come on and talk some Niner football and get their input and everything. But 49er Faithful, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching, subscribe, like, hit the button, man. I appreciate the support all year. It's time to get this ring. Mission Possible 6. We told you from the beginning, it's got to happen this season. It's got to happen. They completed phase 5, beating Detroit Lions. Now we're going to the Super Bowl, man. Let's get our crown. Let's get our ring, baby. Let's get this victory, man. Monty, thanks for hanging out, my brother. Rio,
thanks for
hanging out, man. It's always a joy to have you guys here. And Faithful, thanks for hanging out with us also, enjoying some good Niner football talk, man. Are you excited? You should be, because, man, it's about to go down come next following Sunday, guys. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Y'all have a good evening. Peace out. Your boy Chili Will. We'll see you.
Thanks.
Later.